subscribe? Tariq Radio. Watch and subscribe.
Lonice, some of y'all people, I'm seeing random names and I'm pushing buttons. It's anything goes. That's how we do it. Who are we speaking? That Lonice?
Yes, how are you?
Hey, Miss Lonice, how are you, dear?
I'm fine.
There you go. I hear an accent. Are you Caribbean?
No, I'm from New York City.
Okay. By way of what?
By way of, what do you mean by way of what?
Where'd your family come from?
Mother, Charleston, South Carolina. Father, Augusta, Georgia.
Okay. Have you been down there in the South to visit?
Yeah, I used to actually live in South Carolina I lived there about 20 years after living in upstate New York for about 20 years. And after that, I went teaching overseas, so I'm still overseas.
Oh, where you at now?
Cameroon.
Okay. Man, you got an accent, sister. Yeah, you got
I'm
an
from New York City. Oh,
man, sister, you got a
born and
Caribbean accent.
raised in Manhattan and the Bronx.
Yeah, you got them hard R's, sister. That's a Caribbean thing. Why do you got them hard R's
No,
in
you know
there?
what I think it is? I think it's because I've spent a lot of time overseas and learning different languages. It may have an influence.
Okay, okay. But I hear them hard R's in there. But what's on your mind? Nevertheless, what's on your mind?
Okay. I recall when I was in college in upstate New York in the Tri-City area, Albany, we had, and that was back during the late 60s, early 70s. And, we had people coming to the US from everywhere. And we had our own student association that had African Americans, Caribbeans, Central Americans, African people just from all over the world, even Europeans that were coming.
Okay.
And we had a big association, and we'd get together and share foods and things on culture and things of that. And things seem to be okay. And what I'm trying to understand now is what has really changed, because that's maybe 50 something years ago. What has really changed that there's now all of this hostility and hatred and ignorance coming from all sides? I just don't understand it. And for me, it's so sad.
Okay. Now, what do you think happened? What do you think happened? You're a teacher. You should know something. If you've been around Africans and you've been around foundational Black Americans, what do you think happened? Why do you think there's a major delineation movement now?
No, actually, I really don't know, because since 2008, I really haven't lived full time in the US. I've been traveling around different countries and teaching and things of that sort. So the changes that were taking place there, I'm really not sure. But all I know is from my experience and the way I've been treated as an African American abroad, doesn't sound anything like what I'm hearing now that's happening in our country. And for me, it's really very disheartening and very sad. And I'm just sorry that it has come to this, but I really don't understand what has changed.
Well, now, and you said you were around in the 60s. So how old are you, by the way, beloved? How old are you?
I'm 72.
Okay, okay. Okay, beautiful. That's beautiful. Now, back in those days, in the 60s, early 70s, a lot of the African immigrants, they were just fresh over here. They were not in too many political positions. We really saw a big wave of the Africans and Caribbeans coming over in the 80s. I'm sorry, really in the 80s. But in the 60s, 70s, it was only a trickle. Y'all didn't have Candace Owens. You didn't have the Myron Gaines back then. You didn't have the Byron Donalds back then. You didn't have the Ilhan Omars. You didn't have these people getting in these political positions and then dictating where the resources and tax dollars are going to go. So it was a different vibe then. So now we're dealing with the grandchildren of some of those immigrants now. And they are extremely hostile because, in their mind, okay, they were born here, unlike their parents who could easily be deported since they're 14th Amendment citizens. Now they can't be deported and they can say how they really feel about us. And then they start letting loose on us. And then the disrespect and the hostility started coming through. And by the way, even those folks who were around in the 70s, they must have been telling those kids something behind closed doors. I guess they would smile in the faces of foundational Black Americans and then get behind closed doors talking about, oh, stay away from those Akatas and all that. Because this new generation of these first and second generation immigrants, they got that hostility from their parents. So now this thing is starting to undermine us economically, politically, socially. We're being harmed by some of these people. These folks are jumping on FBA women in hair salons. These people are undermining our reparations claim. They're getting they're informants left and right. Many of these informants out here are these non-FBA immigrants and first and second gens because they don't have no cultural camaraderie with us. So those alphabet people use them as informants against us. So it's just a lot of undermining going on with these folks. And it's not all sides because we are not doing it to them. We're not going over to their homelands, undermining them. So when I hear that both sides argument, that's all cap. We're reacting and responding correctly to their hostility that they should not have whatsoever, because we can't go to their homelands and show any form of hostility like they do to us. So we're doing some straightening that's long overdue. You understand?
I think I understand what you're saying. It's, and when I was looking at some stats the other day, because I was listening to another program, and I think there's like about maybe 2.5 million native-born Africans in the U.S. I'm not really sure about Caribbeans, but I know the Hispanics outnumber African Americans now. And one of the things I think that might be happening is that you have a lot of poor and uneducated people from those areas coming over, and they already have low self-esteem because they had to flee their homes. So that behaving in a superior manner is like compensation for really feeling inferior. And so that's why I don't think we should really take it so much to heart. I mean, we're 46 million.
No.
There's no way they can displace us.
No, ma'am.
There's no way they can displace us.
No, but they can undermine us. See, that whenever they do stuff, and that's the problem, because you're Pan-African, that's Pan-African talk. Whenever the Africans and Caribbeans do stuff, it gets into that, well, they don't know no better. Oh, let them slide. Oh, leave them alone. Just give them grace. The white man tricked them. Oh, the white man used his media on their little colonized minds. It's every excuse in the world for these people's actions. They know better.
Well, I don't think it's an excuse. I'm here in Africa, and I really see how media has influenced a lot of their attitudes and their behaviors, and they've never even left the continent, but they already have these attitudes and these ideas, and they're getting it from CNN and other places like that. And I think if that is what's happening, it's a real problem, but it's even starting here. I mean, and even what they show on television about African Americans is very similar to what we saw as children growing up about Africans,
No,
when we were in
that's
the
not.
U.S.
That's not true. That's another myth, man. That's not true. Now, the images we saw of them, we were the ones speaking against it. We're like, hey, don't show those brothers and sisters like that. We were the ones who uplifted African history. We have all of these African history studies over here in HBCUs and universities. We've been the ones uplifting the history of Africa over there. We got the same degenerate media, but we know not to believe that media. And also this whole thing where they're looking at us negatively on CNN. No, they're not. There's nothing about us that's negative on the news over there. That's not true at all. When you see us in the media, it shows foundational Black American success. Who they see are the Beyoncés and the Jay-Z's. What they see is success. And that is the
Well, they
thing that
see they see the international version of CNN, which is not the same that you get in the U.S. It's different.
oh yeah, I've been over there. I mean, I've been to all over. So I know what they see. So yeah, the images they see of us basically are Black celebrities. You don't see too much, you don't see really negative stuff about us in the media over there. You really don't. Because we don't do any grand scale things that would garner international attention that's negative. You understand? We don't
For
have no,
instance,
go ahead.
Like, for instance, when I was teaching in Kazakhstan, I was there for 7 years, and you would see pictures, well, videos of, Black women twerking and doing all that kind of stuff. And it's on the television. So in the minds of those people, that's how they see, Black women. And I recall the first city that I was teaching in, I was the only Black woman in that city of 130,000 people. And so when men would see me, that's the image that they would have in their minds, even though that's the farthest thing. I mean, by that time I was in my mid-50s. But that's the but that shapes their attitudes, you see. And so there is that impact, and it's happening globally. So I was just curious as to, how these notions get there, and I don't understand how these people in such small numbers are able to undermine us without white complicity.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, this come around in cosplay and just coming our circles, um, dissipating the energy, and not all of them, but just enough. Getting into certain organizations like the Congressional Black Caucus, which don't do a damn thing for foundational Black Americans at all, but they do a whole bunch of stuff for immigrants. So that's a problem. They come around us talking about minority coalition, and then we elect these people, and then they get in and don't do anything for us, but do something for immigrant groups. Just like Kamala Harris. Hell, Kamala Harris, Barack Obama. Barack Obama's non-FBA. Kamala Harris, non-FBA. Those are great examples of how people get in certain positions and they undermine us and do the whole benign neglect against us. And that is a problem. So we don't want none of these non-FBAs to act as our representatives. We realize that these people are horrible representatives of us. They're not going to represent us properly. They're not going to honor our ancestors. So this is why the delineation movement has popped off. It's our job to honor our ancestors. It's our job to make sure the people of our lineage get the correct justice and the compensatory justice, especially when it comes to resources, because nobody else is going to do it, because we sat up here and we tried to play the kumbaya role. Nothing has worked out as far as that. So we're going to have to take control of that. And that's exactly what we're doing. Let me ask you this, beloved. You're married,
So
right?
how
Hold,
do
hold on.
how do we get them
We
to
get it.
change their behavior without us, publicly tearing each other apart? Because it seems like there are a lot of people who just really that's all they
We
do, and
don't give a
I don't
damn.
hear like.
At this point, we don't give a damn. We're focusing on us. What we want them to do, go fix your homeland. If you got any kind of hostility, go figure. Myron Gaines, all these people who come over here denigrating us. We ain't gonna do nothing with a Myron Gaines. I don't want you to do nothing but get your ass back to the Sudan, help your people. We're at the point, anybody who's remotely hostile to us, we don't want nothing to do with them. We ain't got to negotiate
I
with them because
understand.
we don't need them. That's the thing. And that's what they are tripping out about. They realize that we don't need them. You don't really benefit us at all. We don't need them. We ain't got to negotiate with none of these people. They have no bargaining
Okay.
chips.
What about the African Americans that are married and have children with people from different cultures that happen to be
Right.
black.
That's what I was about to ask you, ma'am. I was about to ask you. Your husband is from Cameroon, right?
Yes.
There you go. So that's why you have a vested interest in Pan Africanism. Because Pan Africanism, family, that means somebody's in a relationship with somebody from Africa or the Caribbean. People are in these relationships, and you have children that's half Cameroonian and half foundational Black American, right?
Yes.
Right. How many kids you got, by the way, dear?
Just one.
This one, okay. Right. So yeah, my thing is with these children, a lot of times they might have dual allegiances. And that could be a problem with people who got a dual allegiance when it comes to politics. Because when it comes to political structure, these a lot of folks who have dual allegiances, sometimes they will align more with the country their mother came from. And a lot of people come over here and they're just anchored. You know what I'm saying? You don't really have any relationship with the foundational Black American side of the family. That was just a lick and a finesse that one parent needed to get citizenship over here. So they don't have a real connection. So it just really depends on the individual and their level of loyalty and camaraderie to whatever lineage they feel more an affinity to. You know?
Yeah. I had relatives, like even back in the 50s, one of our relatives, she's dead now. She married to a German Jew when that was against the law,
Yeah.
and they had to leave the United States. So she left with him and they went to England. He was a German Jew. And after he died, she and her children, came back to the States. And I've got, older people in our family who are, they've died. But like one of our, who died recently, she was married to a Jamaican for years. And we, and that's throughout our family. I mean, people have married, my first cousin married to a Puerto Rican. I mean, two of my brothers have Jamaican wives, and we never really had these issues. So for me, it's a shock, and I think it's really, if it continues in this way, it's going to be tearing a lot of families apart. What do you think?
No, the thing is, I've seen a lot of people who are foundational Black American who married into African families, and every day they call us talking about how the husband's family or the wife's family from wherever part of Africa has a real strange disposition towards them, and how that family looks down on Black Americans. We see it and hear it all the time, and that's an issue because these people are not in a position to look down on anybody. So that's why we're letting people know not that's not going to fly anymore. That whole people living in third worlds but got this thing where they want to look down at us. No, that's not happening no more. Those days are over. So it's all about respect. It's not a problem. All people have to do is show us the same respect that we show them. When we go to people's homelands, we show respect. When they come over here, we help them get over here. None of these immigrant groups are over here without our help. We were the ones helping getting those immigration laws together so that they could come over here from Africa and the Caribbean. So it's all about respect. It shouldn't be, ain't nobody gonna be torn apart unless you just plan on being disrespectful indefinitely. So that's the problem. As long as people show respect, everything is good. Respect our lineage just like we respect theirs, right?
Yeah, I definitely agree. I'm just happy to be able to say, as an African American, I've not had that experience, but I'm sure other people have. So I'm willing, to listen and to learn and to understand. Because to me, it sounds really serious, like, we're kind of tearing ourselves apart.
What does
That's
that
all.
mean? Hold on. What does that mean? Tearing ourselves apart.
Well, the strive for the global South unifying against the global North. And which we see happening right now with countries fighting, infighting, ethnic fighting all over the
We're
world,
not
which
fighting
is weak.
anybody. Yeah, we're not fighting anybody. We don't have anything going with Africa. What do we have going on with Africa to divide from?
Well, I was saying the global south, and so for African Americans, they're actually in the global north, okay?
What's the
But
what?
in the
You're losing
global
me.
south,
You're losing me. What does all that mean? Okay, you're losing me. What do you mean the global south? What is that?
I'm talking about all the people that are not Europeans and not living in Europe.
The global south? I don't get that one.
Yeah, yeah, that's a very common term these days, the global south, meaning all non-European peoples or people not living in the northern hemisphere. So when you have things like BRICS happening and different organizations where they're trying to unify across continents and countries and cultures, it just seems like if we continue down this path, we're going to be tearing ourselves apart, which weakens us, even in the States.
No,
It would
ma'am,
weaken us.
ma'am. You're in Cameroon. They got how many tribes they got over there? They got a gazillion tribes in Cameroon. They're not even together there.
About 250 something. But that
Right.
was designed by Europeans. They
Okay.
didn't.
Okay. But they can stop it though. Yeah, yeah, I know that the Europeans designed it, and yeah. It's 200 different tribes over there, the country alone. So yeah, they're not even together there. Yeah, people got this thing. We gonna rip people apart because we don't want to sit here and pretend we're generic Africans. But people already ripped apart over there. Well, they're not together there, let alone together with us. So yeah, what's gonna happen?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true. I'm just thinking. I'm just trying to understand how the tone of our conversation is going to change things for the better. That's all.
oh, it's great. Oh, I've never felt better. Oh, it's great for us. Yeah, what folks need to do is make it great for their homelands. Make it great over in Cameroon. Get things popping there. We don't want people just popping over here with that same tribal mindset. They're not trying to build nothing with us. We stop pretending that they are. Yeah, for the most part, when people come over, and I mean, you got cool individuals. You got one or two people who are cool, but collectively, can't people? Ain't nobody trying to build nothing with us. They trying to leech and parasite off of us to get what they can, and it's the same tribal mindset that's over there. And we're just saying, hey, listen, people are going to respect us as foundational Black Americans. We're recognizing and honoring our own lineage right here. We're not going to sit here pretending that we're from Wakanda. No, we got a beautiful lineage here that's rich with culture, and we're protecting that culture and protecting that lineage, just like you're supposed to do. Everybody's supposed to do that, right?
Yeah, I agree.
There it is. All right, beloved. It was a pleasure. I hope we got some constructive dialogue out of the conversation, Miss Liney.
Oh, I think we absolutely did. And one of the things I want to state is even amongst ourselves as African Americans, there is this feeling of growing intolerance of different opinions and name calling and bashing, which I think is so sad and it's so unhelpful. And I think we just need to give each other more respect and accept each other's differences of opinion based on, experience and background.
Okay. Well, when it comes to
I just hope
respect,
we
okay.
start.
Now, if we're gonna respect, we
Yeah,
gotta respect
because we don't
lineage.
even respect each other. I mean, some of the things I've seen people writing and saying, even about me as I'm speaking, is very just disheartening. It's
Well,
very disheartening.
but the
And
thing
these are
is,
my own people,
right?
and
But the
they're
thing is,
just they're just being outright disrespectful.
but no, but ma'am, we, you got to read the room. We don't.
You see, like somebody just said, she's African. She's not FBA.
But you got to read the
My
room.
parents were born and raised in the United States. I was born and raised in New York City and the Bronx.
Yeah. Okay,
And
but
here
ma'am,
people
you got
they
to.
don't know anything about me and they're saying she's African, yet I'm born and raised from African American parents in the US. That's the kind of stuff that doesn't even help us amongst ourselves.
But the people
That kind
lie
of
though.
behavior.
But people lie. We get a lot of people who lie about. them being foundational Black Americans, and also the fact that you keep crowbarring the term African American, knowing that we don't really use that term anymore over here. That's not a term that we use, but you keep insisting on using it. I think many people might take that as a form of disrespect because we're not African Americans. We're foundational Black Americans. Elon Musk is an African American. So it's all about respecting lineage and respecting titles and
Well,
respecting bloodline.
like I said, I haven't been in the US for a while,
Right.
so I'm using what I recall, not intending to disrespect anyone, but I'm not there for the day in, day out, um, changes in the nuances. It's like sometimes I hear people referring to us as coloreds and Negroes, that the era that they came from, that's what they use. So I don't take offense to it. Yeah, now if I heard a young person today saying that, it would be like, I'd be surprised. But when you listen to older people, I mean, they have a completely different vocabulary. But anyway, thanks for listening and thank you for respecting my opinion and hearing what I had to say. I appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, Miss Lanice. Thank you so much. Oh Lord. Yeah, a lot of people are questioning her background. Me too, because I don't think she's FBA either, to be honest. The way she's talking, even the accent. Yeah, he's like, I was born here. Okay. I don't know. Ebony? Did Ebony go to sleep? Ebony ass up here went to sleep. All right. Yeah, man. Again, that accent. That woman has a Caribbean accent. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's a Caribbean accent. And she talked about all these Jamaicans in the family and her husband. Uh, yeah, so there's skepticism there. And also that whole making excuses for the behavior of these people. See, they always put it all on us. We got to do this. No, we ain't got to do shit. We don't have to do anything. We ain't got to come to a common ground. We ain't got to do nothing because these other folks ain't got no bargaining chips. That's the thing. You ain't got no bargaining chips. You ain't got nothing to negotiate with. Sit your ass down. That's what you do. Sit down and get out our damn business. Like can we come to a common ground? Can we understand each other? How can we get them to, I ain't getting nobody to understand shit. Let's get this shit straight. We don't owe nobody nothing. We don't owe nobody nothing, ladies and done anything for us. Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
How you doing, dear?
Good. And you?
I am good. What country are you in?
Texas?
Texas. Okay. You in Houston?
Huh?
Are you in Houston?
No, I'm not in Houston. I'm close to Houston, like 4 hours away from Houston.
Oh, okay. Well, now what are you? Filipino, Korean? What are you?
Mm.
Okay. Okay. Oh, she thought ICE was coming to get her. Okay. Oh. Oh. She's like, ICE. Oh, was she Mexican? Okay, she looked kind of Filipino. Oh yeah. When I said that, she's like, shit, ICE is gonna come. So, she got the hell on up out of here. She wouldn't put her shoes on and ran outside. Oh, she thought it was ICE. Awkward. Oh, well, she got the pitter pattering up out of here, boy. Man, I said, where you from? She got the hell on. All right. Lord, she said, oh no, they know where I am. Uh-oh. So she went and got her backpack and her flip flops. She bounced. Okay. I should have asked her that. She got the hell on up out of here. She warned the family. Man. Said policia. Oh. All right. Oh man. Man. Who is this? Sungai Queen? What's up, Sunghai Queen? Hop on in, Sunghai Queen. What's up? I see Professor Allen down there. Professor Allen in the building. My good brother. Let's get Trap. I'm just getting random people. Shanghai Queen.
Hello.
What's up, Shanghai Queen?
I was on here before.
I remember you were the teacher, right?
Yeah.
I remember. Hop on this camera.
Well, I can't. I'm in the dark. You like to
Man,
have your things at 3 in the morning. It's kind of crazy. It's late.
I know what your generator don't work or something. I mean, you talking about that's why we got
Sure.
light bulbs.
Sure. If that's what you want to say.
Yeah, yeah. Hop on camera. You don't want to see what you look like.
No, it's not that. I'm in the dark and
Okay,
I'm
so
just not turning on.
there you go. So what's on your mind, dear?
I mean nothing. I'm just listening in.
Okay. Is your family okay? Because you know about the whole, the Haitian thing. They some of your, they're removing those temporary protection statuses from some of your family. Are they going to be good?
Everybody's great.
Okay. All
No,
right.
nobody's going anywhere.
Y'all not going nowhere, huh?
Uh-uh.
Okay. Yeah, just let us know if I can get you some boxes at U-Haul, and I got a good deal. I got a hookup if you if you need something. Just let me know. I got a hookup.
Okay, definitely I will. I
There you go.
appreciate that.
Absolutely. All right, dear. Let me get some more calls. Thank you, dear.
Okay.
All right. Let's get Trap in the building.
You hear me, Tariq?
What's up, Trap?
What's up with you, man?
I hear you, man. You
Hey, that
good? What?
lady that was on phone,
Yeah.
you hear how many relatives she said she had immigrants in her family?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Jamaicans and
brothers and
Cameroonians and
sisters and
Puerto Ricans.
aunties, all married to immigrants.
Yeah. So that I'm like, she has an immigrant accent too. Yeah. You got a whole bunch of immigrants in your family. You married a foreigner. So yeah, man. Yeah. It's something real funny style about that. Some very funny style about that. A lot of stuff going on there. All right, let's
Hey,
get
Tariq.
What's up, Ehud?
Hey, so this is your brother Ehud. I'm from Chicago. I'm half Belizean, half FBA, and that
Yes.
lady is lying. Lady is lying. We know our lineages. I live with, like I said, I live with my grandma. I live with my FBA grandmother, and my
Yeah.
nana lived like I would say 2 blocks away. There was always like a little tension, but we know different cultures. Is she's lying? I think she's a full tether.
Mm,
Like I said, I love my FBA brothers and sisters. You guys are the gods of the earth, and y'all have a good night.
there you go. Thank you so much, man. All right, let's get Marcus Marvin.
Yeah, what's up? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. How you doing, brother?
Oh, it's all good, man. I was wondering, did you see, the Shador Sanders sideline thing?
Huh? Go ahead, brother.
The Shador Sanders on the sideline with the wide receiver. And I wonder if people know that wide receiver
He's
is a
Haitian.
Haitian
He's
immigrant.
Haitian. Yeah, I talked about that yesterday. Yeah.
Oh, okay, my bad, my
Oh
bad.
yeah,
That's all.
yeah. I talked about that yesterday. Emerald Queen, hop on, man. She's up here making all this noise. Emerald Queen, Miss Emerald Queen, hop on, dear. You can talk now. She was talking over people. I want to get her back up. All right. Let's get Joe Blow. Let me see. Shout out to the family. Y'all hit them hearts. Let's get 500,000 hearts in here. Let's get 500,000 hearts in here, ladies and gentlemen. 500,000. We almost there. We got 300. What I say? Yeah, we got 300,000. Let's get 500,000. Let's get Snotty
Yo,
Nose.
yo, what's up, man?
What's up, Snotty? How are you, brother?
Man, chilling, man. You know what? I just been wondering. I feel like a lot of FBA, we either descend from the Malcolm tree or the Martin, the think process. 'Cause a lot
Yeah.
of these Pan African mofos, it's like they just don't want to respect anything of our culture and don't want to guard nothing.
Yeah, man. We do have some people who've been indoctrinated and they got that low self esteem and they've been taught that um, we gotta be on some global kumbaya and we gotta be the mules for everybody and you know We have to protect ourselves. We have to make sure that we're good before we make sure everybody else is good. Let's get Levo. Levo or Livo? What's up?
Make sure everybody else is
What's up, Levo? Levo?
what's up, Lee?
Yo,
Wait,
Levo?
Tariq, sorry, man.
What's
I'll
up,
be
man?
there in a minute. I'll be there in a minute.
Okay, well, are you frying up some bushmeat right now for the guests over at your house? Okay, he's gonna get back on. He said he's gonna hop back on in a minute. All right. So I think he's making some bushmeat bologna sandwiches or something. I don't know what he's doing. All right. All right. But God bless him. God bless him. All right. Let's get this sister here. What's your name, sis? All right. Let me look in the chat room here. Let me look in the chat. Yeah, he was recording the room. Oh, yeah, he's recording the room. All right. Let's get y'all raise your hand if y'all want to get on in the chat room. Y'all raise your hand if you want to get on. Let's do it like that. And y'all share the space, by the way. All right. Let's get Paradelic. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Let me see. Y'all raise your hand if you want to get up. Let's get you up. Let's get the life claim specialist. Let me see. Let's get P. Let's get P in here.
Delic, bro.
What's up, brother?
What's good, homie? You good?
I'm good, P. Oh, are you from New York?
No, I'm from Duval, Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh, shout out to Jacksonville, man. What's now? Yeah,
I want to give a
go
shout
ahead.
out to the brother from Atlanta, man. That it's a tether coming here talking about he from Jacksonville all the time. I don't know his name,
Oh yeah,
but he's not from
Austin. Austin.
Jacksonville.
Yeah, that dude Austin.
Yeah, he's not from Jacksonville. And let me explain something to you and to the community about Jacksonville. Jacksonville is not like Miami or Orlando.
Yeah,
We at the bottom of the Gullah Geechee Nation. The Gullah Geechee Nation comes from Jacksonville, Virginia to Jacksonville, Florida, and ain't no tethers here.
yeah,
The tethers came to Jacksonville in like 1975, and they came from like the sugar cane. The Jamaicans and everything. They came to sugar cane, and then they moved up to Jacksonville.
wow.
But we ain't got no tethers here in Jacksonville, bro. We Jacksonville, Florida is like it's called North Florida, but it's really South Georgia.
There it is. There it is, my man. I'm
We
glad you
don't.
brought clarity because a lot of folks call up and be trying to cosplay like they're from different cities, and yeah, they don't really understand the area. And we can tell a lot of like the other day, some fool called up talking about he from South Carolina.
Can't do it.
Yeah, I immediately knew his ass wasn't from no South Carolina. Then he went on and crashed out. So yeah, we kind of know. What's up, Life? The Life claims.
Hi. I This is something that's been irking me for a long time, and it has to do with people telling us that somebody gave us something.
Right.
And what's bothering me is that if you have 4 million people that are free, and you flood the country with 8 million Europeans during Reconstruction and 20 million Europeans by Jim Crow, and that's who we had to fight
Yeah.
during civil rights. No one gave us anything. If anything, they were brought here as an obstruction, and
Yeah.
they were brought here as a buffer. And I just think that we need to, when we hear that language, we need to treat it as hate speech, knock it out. Do not allow anyone to say anything was given to us, because people just think we're here, we got lucky, and they don't understand everything we had. I mean, I know you say this language, but it's a drumbeat that just needs to be repeated over and over. That no one
Yeah.
gave us anything. If anything, they were brought here to obstruct us, and those were the people that we had to fight. And then you just had just different faces of them that came after, and they were people of color that came with that same mentality. I won't tolerate people using the media. I mean, I'm 47, and I will tell you, I remember being in middle school Most of my schools were Hispanic. Up there, I had them, they were making fun of Ethiopians. And I remember just clowning one of my Mexican friends. And then when I think about it today, you know, at that time it was the Afrocentric movement. But I'm thinking about it today, like, how could you say that it's both sides when we were doing all the defamation? We were basically doing damage control and fighting the defamation against Africans. So I don't want to hear
Right.
anything about ignorance, and I have no tolerance for it. So I just wanted to bring that up because I keep hearing the language, and it really really gets on my nerves.
Yes, ma'am. Well, you brought some very, very good points because, yeah, all that both sides. Dude, we foundational Black Americans, we were the ones instilling pride in Africa. It was our historians over here, the John Henry Clarks and others, upholding African history. It was us who started wearing dashikis, family. Do y'all know the whole dashiki trend? That came from us. We started saying, hey, let's wear dashikis. They weren't wearing dashikis until the 60s, until we started doing it. We started looking into the history and looking at certain colors and patterns and say, hey, let's pay homage to ancient African culture. And then they started following us doing that. You understand? In the going into the late 80s, early 90s, we were the ones rocking African medallions, shouting Africa out. We were doing that. We were doing movies and documentaries talking about the greatness of African history, which is great history. Ancient history is great history. We were the ones trying to put a good face on Africa. And what did we get in return? We got folks coming over here from Africa talking about, we don't need Black History Month. That is discriminatory to white people. We that goofy shit. Y'all remember that Sambo politician who was running for office, that his ashy mouth tether, I forgot what his name was. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Then y'all start sending over Myron Gaines and people like that. You start sending over your Sambos and bedwenchers doing things to undermine us. Y'all was sending over people like Cola Booth. Y'all, who remembers who Cola Booth was? We've been battling her online since the early 2000s. See, we've been on the delineation thing for a minute. We've been battling tethers for a minute, family. There was one tether from back in the day. I don't know where she is now, but her name was Cola Booth. She's from the Sudan, and she would be online denigrating us and bedwenching for white men. And she famously said a quote, what's she saying? I would rather be a white man's slut than a black man's wife. It was some shit she said. Just she's been denigrating us for decades online. We've been going against folks like her. Yeah, man, we've been going against that tether class for a minute with their little janky shit that they've been doing online. So yeah, man, we said enough is enough. Yeah, she was supposed to be Bin Laden's mistress. Just a weird ass chick. So yeah, we've been going against these people, checking them for a minute. Come on, we almost got 400K hearts. Let's get up to 500K. All right, let's get up to 500K. And while I'm talking, y'all need to go to rootworkstyle.com because we got a great package deal right now for the holidays. We got the ultimate stocking stuffer, ladies and gentlemen. We got a brand new deodorant called Majara Magic, and it comes with the whole holiday package, ladies and gentlemen. You get the Majara Magic, Lucky Lavender, Coconut Butter, Biloxi Blueberry, Pure Vanilla. You get all those deodorants. You get a Majora Prayer plaque. There's a plaque that you can put on your wall with the Majora Prayer on it, and you get the Rootwork face towel. That comes with the package deal. It's the ultimate stocking stuffer. You can go to rootworkstyle.com to get that, ladies and gentlemen. You don't want to miss that. That's a great deal. And it's limited time. The sale is going to be done by next week. So y'all better get up on that now, ladies and gentlemen. Get it before the holidays. Get it before the holidays. All right. Let me see who we got. Y'all raise your hand if y'all want to get in here. Raise your hand if you are ready to get in the room. Because I don't want to start bringing people up and it's like, oh, I hit the button by mistake. I'm sorry. All right. Raise your hand if you want to get up in here and chop it up. All right. Man. What's up, Joe Minor? Said you've been listening to me since 2006. Oh, yeah. I've been around for a minute, brother. I've been around for a minute. All right. Let's get the party prince in the building. Oh, so Marcus Garvey did what? Hold on. Nightingale, you got to get in. You said Marcus Garvey did what? Hold on. The party. What's up, party?
Yo, what's up, man? How you feeling, Flex?
I'm good, brother. What's going on with you, man?
Not much, man. But I just want to say, man, let's keep delineating, man, because whenever that check drop, bro, everybody gonna try to act like they black. You know what I'm saying? Everybody
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
try to get a piece of the pie. They're gonna be like, yes, my nigga, I am black just like you, my nigga. I have a durag, I have a FUBU hoodie. My nigga, I have a Luther Vandross collection right here, my nigga. I love you niggas. But they gonna try, they gonna try to sneak in, dog.
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
you got to stop that at the pass, man.
No doubt, man. But thank you so much. We already know it. Yeah, where's that dude? I want him to come on in here. He was talking about, what did he say? Marcus Garvey did a lot for us. Come on in and stand on it. Come on in and stand on it. If you say it, you got to stand on it. All right? If you say something like that, you better come on in and stand on that and tell us exactly what was done for us. See? You say something, you can't back it up. What's up, Isha?
Hi.
How you doing, Isha?
Hi, I'm honored to talk to you, Tariq. I am a big fan. And I just wanted to say, no disrespect to the brother that called earlier, but I'm in Jacksonville, and Jacksonville is flooded with tethers.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I got to get him back up
Yeah.
here. So you saying he said it
Oh,
wasn't no
no.
tethers. Oh, we got to get
Oh,
him back.
no.
Oh. So yeah, what are there a bunch of Jamaicans, Haitians? What's up in there?
Yeah, Jamaicans, Africans, mostly Hispanics, but yeah, a lot of Jamaicans and Africans too.
Hold on, let me get that brother back up in here. Because yeah, we're gonna get to the bottom of this. Hold on.
Oh no.
Paradella, she said it's a bunch of she said ain't nothing but tethers up in that motherfucker.
Oh no, I'm OG. I'm OG. I was born and raised in Jacksonville, and the
Okay.
Panthers only came here in the late '90s and the 2000s. I was born and raised in Jacksonville. Jacksonville is a military base. You know what I mean? We got like 3 military bases here. So we got a lot of people coming in here from other places. But the people that are Jacksonville, Duval, we call us, like the brother said, Brother Dan, we say Duval.
Yeah.
Now you got a lot of people that immigrated here to Jacksonville, but no, we know them. We know who the real Jacksonvillians is. We know who if you from Duval, we know you from Duval. And the Jamaicans didn't get here till the late '90s, I say the early '90s,
Okay.
because you had the sugar cane fields down there, and they came from Jamaica to work in the sugar cane fields, and then they migrated to Jacksonville. And I remember when the first Jamaicans got here, you know what I mean? And me and my brother, we got into the culture of, we wanted to be African American. I mean, Public Enemy, you know what I mean? 88. That's when we started, but no. Long story short,
Well, I'm
no.
glad to hear
If you
that.
say Jacksonville is got immigrants, they came in the '90s and the 2000s.
Okay, good. Okay, so they're
Okay,
there.
well, I will look for more FBA brothers and sisters then, because I see tethers everywhere. I mean, I'm a
You must be
veteran, so I like
you
the
on the west side. You on the west side. You can't be out east. You ain't on the north side.
Oh, okay. Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Okay.
you out there where the immigrants came in, the people that was in the military. They on the west
Yeah,
side.
yeah. Yeah, I'm
That's
a
what
veteran. I'm a veteran, so I'm over. That's probably what it is. I like to be on
case
the
and
bases.
point. Case in
Yeah.
point. If
Yeah.
you from
Okay,
Jacksonville,
cool.
you on the west side. We on the east side,
Okay.
north side. But I'm gonna say
All
this,
right.
Flex.
Yeah.
Jacksonville, we don't have tethers here in Jacksonville. If we do, they came on the military. They came from the Navy. No, no. Jacksonville, it ain't like Miami. We
Okay.
ain't got Haitians and Jamaicans, and we got a few Jamaicans on the north side, but they ain't come here to the '90s.
Okay. There it is. All right. Thank you so much. All right. So they're there just in certain numbers. Okay. There it is. They're not as many. All right. All right. Let me see who else we got. Yeah, because the sister said, "Oh, it's Tether's up in here now." Shit. All right. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Because my lady got her hair done by an African sister up in Georgia. We're just down there. She was from Jacksonville. Yeah. And yeah, they deep up in damn Atlanta. They deep as hell in Atlanta, boy. All right. Let's see. Where we at? Where we at? All right. Let me, folks in the room. Let's raise your hands, family. Let's raise your hands. Oh yeah, they all over Texas. Yeah, they all over Texas. Every time I go to Texas and get in an Uber, dude, it's somebody from, especially East Africa. A lot of East Africans. Oh man, you say Miami hardly has any FBAs left. What was that soul food place we went to, Lexi? The buffet before we Magnolia Cafe. Oh yeah, Magnolia Cafeteria up in right outside at was it Norcross, Douglas? Where is that? Right. Magnolia Cafe. That's a very good spot in Atlanta. Magnolia Cafe. It's off in the cut. Magnolia Cafe. That's where we went. Very good. Yeah, it was very, very good. Very good. Who's this? Let's get Nat. Let's get. What's up, Nat?
One for you.
Hello,
¿Quién es Rolly? Es Rolly.
ma'am.
Chinguanchoncho. Es con el que estábamos haciendo.
What kind of language? What? Okay, what kind of language was that? Where the hell were they from? Speaking Portuguese? What was that? No, that was some kind of Portuguese or Spanish. It almost sounded like, was she Asian? The Colombian? What? Do we have any Spanish or Portuguese speakers in here? Yeah. Yeah. Was it Cantonese? I don't know what they're talking about. Yeah. Was that Brazilian? Was it Vietnamese? I don't know. It almost sounded like Portuguese. All right. I don't know where they're from. She looked Asian, but it sounded like she was speaking Portuguese. Almost like she wanted to say, "I do your nail. You want to get your nail done?" Yeah, it kind of had that accent. That was Portuguese, right? Yeah, it sounded Portuguese. It sounded like Portuguese. Yeah, man. All right. Let me see. Let me raise your hand, family. Let me get y'all in here, and y'all keep hitting them hearts. Let's get up to 500,000. We can get 500,000 hearts in about 30 seconds if everybody just push the screen, and let's get them hearts up. Let's get them hearts up, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Let me see. Let's get one more call in here. Let's get one more good call in here. We got Alexis Jones. Let's get Alexis Jones in. Let's get one more good call in. We got a lot of folks in here. The vibe is right. All right.
Hey,
Alexis.
how you doing, Tariq?
Hey, Alexis.
How
How
you
are you,
doing,
beloved?
Tariq?
I'm good, Alexis. Hop on
Good.
camera, Alexis.
Oh, I can't hop on the camera. Just
Oh,
real quick question.
yes, ma'am.
With that Myron, you hear what's going on with Trump and the Somalis?
Yes.
Um, why Myron ducking and hiding? I see him on the tube, and he did a video 2 days ago. Why is Black people celebrating prison, people getting out of prison. So I'm waiting for him to drop what Trump is saying about Somalians. So I just want to get your opinion because they're saying what 80% of them is on welfare?
Welfare, right,
Is
right.
that cool? That
Yeah,
can't be right, could
yeah,
it?
yeah. But
Is
a
he
lot
going to
of
get the white support? I mean, white tea support because they say they're Caucasians with their
yeah.
head. So I just want to hear your opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's I just
Yes, indeed. Yeah, yeah. Myron is from the Sudan. He's Sudanese, but again, they all, a lot of them, they kind of have the same mindset. They think that they're dark Caucasians, and then they project all this weird stuff on us, and it's literally a projection. As you see, these folks got all the scams in the world. Whenever they come around us talking about you scam me or grifta, scams, grifta, those are projections, man. They come from those cultures. They come from those cultures. So we just remind them, we just give them a general reminder of what their get down is. For real, for real. All right, let's get one more. Should we get one more? Should we get one more, ladies and gentlemen? All right, let's get one more. One more good call. Can we do that? Y'all raise your hand if y'all want to hop on with me and chop it up. Let's get one more good call. What's up, Leslie J? Hop on, Leslie J. Hop on. You look like one of them Sunday school teachers from Memphis somewhere. Leslie, hop on. All right. Let's get you on. Let me get some other people on before we roll out with it. Let's get Miss Leslie J up in here.
Can you hear me?
Well, yes. What's up, beloved?
So I'm not from Memphis. I'm from LA.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What part of LA you from?
I live in Lamert Park.
Okay, cool, cool, cool.
Yeah. So my family is from Houma,
Texas?
Louisiana. Mm-mm.
Louisiana. Okay, well, okay.
Uh-huh.
Louisiana.
And then my dad is from Memphis, Tennessee, and Marlington, Arkansas.
Oh, okay. So your family is from Memphis. Yeah. Okay, I knew it was something Memphis. You
But I'm
got
not
a.
a teacher.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know you got a Memphis look.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, in your profile. Yeah, I can.
Oh, okay. I've never been there, so I wouldn't know.
Okay, but yeah, that's in your bloodline. It's in your family. Now, what you do out here in LA?
I'm a photographer.
Oh, cool, cool, cool.
Yes. So I have my own full service in studio photography business. I've been doing it for like 5 years now.
Oh, cool.
But before that, I worked for USC. So I did that for 13 years.
Oh,
So
damn. How
yeah,
old are you now? How old are you? 35?
37.
37. How many kids
Yes.
you got?
0.
Oh, okay. In LA, you ain't got no. You 37 with no kids in LA? Is,
Yes, my
is your
sister.
is
My
your
what?
womb okay? You ain't got no thyroids or anything, do you?
No, I don't. Actually, I was in a relationship with a guy for like 5 years, and so we recently just broke up. So
Oh, that's messed up. Well,
yeah,
how old was he?
same age,
Oh,
37.
was he white or
No,
maybe?
he's black. He's FBA. His family is from Streetport.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I hate that it didn't work out. Damn, that's not good.
No, I mean, yeah, he had a peachy that had a baby on me, so it's a no.
Oh, damn, got a
It's a
side
no.
baby.
Yeah,
Not the side baby.
it's the
Damn,
side baby.
damn. Now how long?
My
Okay,
sister's
hold
gonna
on.
be
Let's
so.
let's.
I'm gonna tell her I'll talk to you. She's like, I've been listening to you since the 7th grade. So my
Yes.
dad is from Chicago. I got Hidden Colors then from my uncle who lives in Chicago, who he got it from a barbershop out of somebody who was selling it out of their trunk.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
he would send us every single Hidden Colors, every single one. He would send it to us from
Love it.
Chicago.
But have you been to the Hidden History Museum? You been to the museum?
No, but I've been wanting to go. I've been
You
telling
got
my sister because I don't want to go by myself.
bring the side baby.
No,
Y'all can both come. bring, bring yeah,
I've
bring
been
it.
telling her I told her to come with me because I wanted to go on the 14th. And
Yeah.
then because my sister does hair. So she
Okay.
was doing hair. She couldn't come. So I was
Okay.
like, I want to go on the 20th, but my godson, that's his birthday. He's turning 15 years old. So,
Okay. Okay. Yeah. We got
but
an
I'm gonna
event.
come. I'm gonna come by. My dad is visiting me right now from Mississippi. So I'm gonna bring him by before he leaves. And he leaves on the 13th of this month. So
Okay.
I'm gonna bring him by.
Absolutely. Yeah, but
Yes.
we have an event on the 20th. So
I
come down.
know. I
Come
want to
down. Stop
come.
bullshitting. Come on down. Meet you a new dude. Get you a new dude. You know what I
You need
mean?
to bring back the Mac radio. You really need to do like a FBA sort of like get together, with some really good quality, men out there.
Yes.
So I really want for you to bring that back. Like a segment. I think you should do like a little small segment or something.
Yeah, I still try to give some relationship advice here and there. I still do that every now and then.
Yeah.
But a lot of people come down to our events and they hook up. They come to the museum and people are always hooking up. We got a lot of professional brothers, professional sisters. So you come on down and
Well,
meet you
you should
somebody
try to
nice.
get some family Christmas pictures from me then. I do really good photography. So I would love to do some pictures for you and your family. If you ever
Absolutely,
want to. Yeah, or
absolutely.
even at the Hidden History Museum, just let me know. I'm
Yeah,
always available.
let me follow you because we always hiring photographers for stuff. So
Okay. And I'm
yeah.
I'm really on Instagram for the most part, but I'm just getting back on TikTok. But I'm gonna do my stuff now, now that I'm on TikTok and I'm sort of active, especially now that you're on here and not on
Absolutely.
Twitter anymore. So
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
yes.
But I'm still on Twitter, but I just kind of do most of the spaces here.
Okay.
Daily.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you so much, Sister
Thank
Leslie,
you.
in the building. Lovely, lovely, lovely FBA sister. Lovely. Round of applause for that sister. Hold on. Round of applause. All right. All right. Who we got here? What's up, brother?
Oh, my
Musu?
girl. Good morning.
Oh, it's the lady. Hey, Musu. How are you?
Good morning. I'm fine.
Now,
So
where you
yeah,
from, Musu? Where you from?
I am from Liberia.
Liberia. There you go. What's on your
Yeah.
mind?
So my only question is that I'm just concerned of why is my African people acting a fool? I say that to say I came to the States when I was 11 years old, right? I've been here my whole life, never got into no trouble. At the end of the day, America is not our country. We are a guest in America. So we are supposed to behave ourselves and follow the rules and regulations. I'm going on different platforms and I'm listening to people speaking, and it's like we're struggling in Africa. From the east to the west part of Africa, things are not stable. So, what is this nonsense of them coming on and cussing Black Americans and saying all of these? I'm just trying to understand what is it? We don't want to accept the fact that, okay, we are no longer under slavery or whatever you may call it, but our leaders are corrupt as hell.
Yeah.
We are
Yeah.
still struggling.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
been to Africa twice and there is no lights, bro. I was miserable. So imagine coming here as a kid and then going back home, light just go off. I
Damn.
was like, the freak?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
for hours. So instead of us sitting here and cussing Black Americans and being rude and disrespectful, we are here to do better for ourselves. But you're getting into trouble, you're corruption, you're stealing, you're doing the same nonsense. So I'm still trying to understand where is this confusion coming from?
Yeah. Yes,
Black
ma'am.
Americans have their own issues, absolutely. But you are a guest in America. You never thought this day would come, but guess what? Donald Trump is here and he's here for every single person because he wants to make his country great again. So if you have a problem with it, hey, guess what? Get on a flight, get on however means you came and get the freak out.
There it is. There it is. Well, thank you so much, Musu. Yeah, yeah. A lot of folks, we're just making sure that folks don't come over here with the disrespect. That's it. We're just making sure people don't come up with the disrespect. All right. Oh man, y'all hit those hearts. We almost got 500,000 hearts in this piece. Everybody hit those hearts right now. That would be phenomenal, ladies and gentlemen. Hit those hearts right now. Ladies and gentlemen, hit those hearts. All right. Let's get those 500,000 hearts in the building. And don't forget, man, y'all get y'all tickets to join me, ladies and gentlemen, At the Hidden History Museum, we got several very funny comics. We got complimentary food. It's going to be nice music, nice vibe. A lot of people hooking up, meeting, mingling. It's a vibe. Y'all get your tickets at hiddenhistorymuseum.com. Hiddenhistorymuseum.com. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a vibe. It is a vibe. It is a vibe. Y'all got to come on through. And also, we got this very special package that we have, the holiday sale for the Majara Magic Holiday Package. This is a holiday sale that you don't want to miss. Get yours now so we can get you your package before the holidays come through. We got the new Majara Magic Rootwork Deodorant. It is the best smelling rootwork deodorant. Smells very, very good. You're going to love it. I guarantee it. It has that Majara Magic energy that you feel when you wear this deodorant. This is the first deodorant that is rooted strictly in foundational Black American culture, in our rootwork culture. All right? So go to rootworkstyle.com. Who is that? Somebody said something. Hold on. That's rootworkstyle.com. You don't want to miss that deal, ladies and gentlemen. Arizona girl, she said, don't nobody want deodorant for Christmas. Ma'am, do you come from a musty tether family? That sounds like tether talk. Yeah, if you're used to must, yeah, you don't want it. Everybody wants to smell good for the holidays. Yes, you do. Rootwork deodorant, it is not just a deodorant, it's a vibe. Oh, it's deeper than a deodorant. We're talking about part of rootwork hoodoo culture. All right? You're getting not just the deodorant, not just the fresh scent, not just the all day protection. You're getting some of that spiritual energy that comes with it because we've designed it in a way patterned after our rootwork ceremonies. This is heavy. We got that High John the Conqueror in it. Yeah, once you wear it, you're not going to wear nothing else. You know, you're never going to wear anything else. People tell me all the time, I don't wear no more deodorant other than rootwork. It is a vibe. It is a vibe. Yeah. Man. Wait, what did Nay say? Did you say it sounds demonic? Ma'am, your must is demonic. It's your must, ma'am. You come from a musty lineage. How is smelling fresh, with something that's rooted in our spiritual energy? That's no, ma'am. Your must is evil. You smell like the devil under your arms, ma'am. That's why you need some shit like root work. All right. She said it sounds demonic. No, ma'am, stinking up your blouse is demonic. Yeah. You try to lay up with a dude and he take off that little old musty bra strap and he throw it down on the bed. Now the bed musty. That's evil. So you got to get it together, beloved. That's demonic. All right. Yeah, them musty titties. All right. Your titties smell like cheese puffs. That's demonic. That's why you need some root work. All right. Musty titties is not the wave. Yeah. So yeah, that's why you need some, beloved. All right. Man. But anywho, uh, go to rootworkstyle.com. That's where you need to go. Get some of that root work. Get that package we got. Understand? Get it for your family. Hey, if y'all have a musty coworker, get it for the musty coworker. Send a message. Yeah. What is this? Oh, this is root work. Root whack? What does it do? It's some natural deodorant. It's all natural and it has certain spiritual. It's based in the root work spirit. Root whack? What is this? I can't get jiggy with this shit. I like the way I smell. You're trying to send a message? No, I'm not trying to send a message. I just thought this would be something you like. Do I look like I wear this shit? I'm natural. I'm not like you, Akata, with seeds under your arms. I'm natural like a warrior. Now, I got to go to the cafeteria. Who took my bushmeat? Who took the bushmeat from the cooking pot? Oh, goodness. Man. So, yeah, just, give it to some of your musty neighbors and coworkers. Just do it like that. All right? Man, anyway, let me get out of here. Y'all gonna have me on here all night. Thank y'all for the 500,000 hearts. Respect to the family. But yeah, get your root work package right now for the holidays at rootworkstyle.com, ladies and gentlemen. Rootworkstyle.com. I'm up out of here, guys. Puppy akute, lullaby to the family. Peace.